Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Daily Blue Weekly. My name's Bluey.
My name's Gabe.
And this is your weekly dose of all the news stories that matter, but it's mostly the ones that don't. I'll start the show off. In the interest of full disclosure, you may notice this Friday episode getting a smidge thinner in terms of like, you know, I always get revved up when we do like 2 hours. I've come into this period that I knew was coming and it's hit now. So like footy trainer's just gone back. Yeah. I'm coaching. We're doing boxing training and touch footy's just gone back. So my Thursdays are now like it's like work pod footy training.
Just a full day.
It's full, but like there's just a bit of a time crunch. So like...
If we have to call it, we have to call it essentially.
Essentially. So you may not be getting your full, thick, throbbing, erect 2 hour length every single week for the next probably until at least the fucking touch footy's over in March. I just wanted to get that off my chest because I do feel bad. I like
to just go with the flow, mate.
For sure.
And like if we feel like it's come to a close, it's come to a close.
But the
Most
flow,
of the time, that's 2 hours.
The flow normally is... with flow. The flow's normally pretty nice.
The flow's the flow.
But just like, some like for the next probably at least, I reckon till March, till I win a touch footy comp, I'm going to have to fucking just maybe cut the episodes a little short. But that being said, that's not going to happen today because I fucking gapped it from work early.
Yeah, we got in nice and early.
I said, boys, see ya. I've got shit to do.
Recording in my preferred hour.
Of course. Mate, I'd love to, if I had my way, I'd be doing it this time every day as well. Just fucking doesn't always pan out like that. But anyway, that's just a bit of housekeeping to start with.
Another week of boxing training, nearly under wraps. We got tomorrow, obviously, but second week of sparring.
Second week of sparring.
And they turned it up on us.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
3 rounds.
3 rounds.
3 of the best.
Monday, we did 2 rounds and it fucking buggered me, man. It fucking buggered me. I was throwing him a bit harder because I was consciously boxing Stewie and I was like, he's not hitting me hard. Maybe the gist in here is just to kind of find my feet. And then I box Butch and he fucking hits me.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Butch is a beast.
Which is fucking... And I think Stewie should be hitting me harder after that experience because... You're going to get hit hard.
If he listens to this, he's going to fuck you up. Next time, if he listens, I'm going
to ask Stuart to hit me a bit harder.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, so me and you were both gassed after round 2 on the Monday.
Yeah. Then the third round on Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
That was scary.
Artie goes, I don't give a fuck, boys. You're doing 3.
He did. It was scary.
You're getting fed to the wolves. You're walking into round 3 fucked.
Yeah. It was gnarly. Yeah. I haven't been that fucked for... a long time. It was terrifying. It was like I was suffocating. And even like going into the third round, I was like, oh boy, I'm not ready. Like put my mouth guard back in. I was like, fuck. I was just hanging on for 3 minutes.
I love how it warps your perception of time because you have a minute left and it's or even 30 seconds left when you're fighting and it's the longest 30 seconds ever. Yeah. And then the 30 seconds of breather, it was gone in a flash.
It was eye-opening.
Yeah.
It's every experience so far has been eye-opening. Getting hit and realising how fucking shit you are.
Yep.
And then getting bashed and realising how fucking unfit you are.
Yeah.
Like, it's very, it's humbling.
Check it out.
Great, but you're going good, man.
Thank you, bro.
You're going good. I know I said that last week. Butch pulled me aside. He goes, Gabe's going all right, the young fella. I said, he is.
Thanks, boys. It was actually...
It's mad. I'm fucking loving it, eh?
Something I'm getting used to, too, is... And I like it. I like that he's revving me up sometimes, especially in that third round. I fucking needed it.
Yeah, I parked up and was like, he's going to need a little bit of support here.
But it's staying focused when you hear your name.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah. I nearly had a look when you said my name. But in the blue corner, if you're not checking that out on Instagram, it's our weekly vlog of training. Go check it out. This week, you'll see how gassed we are. Bluey just... Once that bell goes, actually before the bell goes, just spit your mouth guard out.
Yeah.
Like a second before it goes, you just go and drop to your knees.
Yeah. And there was in that third round.
It's just funny. Yeah.
No, it's funny as fuck. In that third round when I was hanging on for dear life, he fucking crunched me with a right hand. I hope you got it. I feel like if your camera was where I thought it was, I was like right in front of it. It could be one of the great bits of footage that we get, like a big right hand. It spun my head and everything.
I tried.
It could be hilarious.
I think I might have missed it. I think I can tell. Is it when you make a sound?
I was like, I went, oh!
Yeah, I fucking missed it. You're just out of frame.
Well, you fucking got me.
I try to even it up when I'm editing it. It's like I obviously don't want I want our good shots in there, but obviously got to make it clear that like we are getting punched the fuck out.
It's better for our opponents if they're watching this. Just have us getting bashed.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let them think we're terrible.
That is very fair.
I mean, for the time being, we are terrible, but I'm thinking there's going to come a time when we get less terrible. So just don't put too much of that out there.
That's fair. That's
what
fair.
What else been happening, mate? I fucking see you every day, but we don't
talk about anything.
We don't talk about anything because like save it for the pod. We're going to burn all this great content. So what else has been happening?
It's the pod life, man. Well, earlier this week, I believe you and I both got tagged in something very suspicious, eye-opening. That's one way to put it.
Annoying is what I'd call it.
Some would call it blatant theft.
And this is the second time. So, like, obviously I had the shits at Triple M last week.
Third time.
Well, Triple M just blatantly stealing our content from the newsroom.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if Triple M have a mole. I'd call him a rat in the fucking DailyBlue newsroom. Just harvesting free content, taking it back there, pumping it out to the millions. Whatever. Fuck that. I'll cop it from them. Fellow podcasters stealing our shit.
Mate, I thought we were a team. I thought we were united as podcasters.
We're like, anti fucking that stuff.
Anti-establishment.
And I'm not calling, these guys are the big guy. And I don't want us to seem like bitter haters. I don't want us to seem like a genuine shot. But this needs to be brought up.
It needs to be pulled to a stop. We got tagged in this multiple times.
Now,
across TikTok and Instagram.
You haven't even really got to be an OG of this show. Not that, we're only 30 odd episodes in, but we made pretty clear early on our stance on a band, Nickelback.
You may have heard them. We got a nice signed poster shout to Life Mechanic.
Gabe and I made a stance early on. It's a very early episode. Gabe was putting the feelers out how I felt about him. I was like, mate, I love him. And
we were liberated.
We put our heads together and we said they've copped too much shit over the years. It just got cool to hate Nickelback. We, sort of all of a sudden, obviously, your algorithms would have started seeing a lot of Nickelback.
Thanks to us, essentially.
Thanks to us. One of the big guys seems to have got onto it. Jarch and Lou from We Mean Well. Their latest episode, Nickelbacky or whatever.
Backy.
I'm just going to play the clip.
Play the clip.
Make of it what you will at home.
Back. So this is our clip.
Huge fan.
Bro, thank you. I was doing this. Why did it become such a thing? July 2023.
This is this week.
Nickelback gets an unwarranted amount of hate. They're a tremendous band. Do you get the Nickelback hate?
Well, I know that. I think
it almost became cool to hate them.
That's what I was about to say. It's like you jump on the bandwagon of hating Nickelback.
Am I having deja vu?
I mean, I'm not. Whatever. I'm not having a shot at the big guy. There's obviously going to be overlaps in content at some stage. That's pretty close.
We're starting at the top. Actually, I don't know who's bigger because you might have remembered that we inspired the Inspired Unemployed to feel liberated by their Nickelback love.
They did the exact same thing.
And then it's just trickled down. Are we ahead of the game? That's what I'm here to ask.
I think it's pretty fucking obvious we are. Well, there's a news story that's coming up that is just going to again solidify the fact that we are
ahead of the game,
light years in front. Look, that's not a shot at. They're obviously killing it. Those guys. We're not hating.
If we're talking light years in front, we got them in cultural relevance. But if we're talking a numbers game, look, they might pip us just, and
look,
not for fucking long.
That had to be brought to the attention of the pod. Thank you for everyone that brought that to our attention.
And Josh, if we see you at the fucking podcast Royale, mate,
pack your mouth guard. No, I'm just joking. I was just joking.
We'll be having a schooner with you. But Lou on the other hand.
Over some Nickelback. Yeah. So that is what it is.
I do love rolling with the angle that like we're the first blokes ever to say Nickelback's is underrated or overhated.
Who else has said it?
Who else is liberating the people for us, man? If not us, who?
I'd love to see some hard data from like Nickel's management and their Spotify managers if there's been a bit of a spike
since us,
like in downloads since we. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Maybe we don't have that much influence.
We're ahead of the game, bro.
It's just be yourself, guys. If you like something, say you like it. That's a broader message there.
But like, just credit where you get your information from is all I'm saying.
You got to do it at uni. You got to cite your sources. Whatever. Is what it is. They're full time. We're not. Hey, they seem to know.
Don't want to help the little guy. That's fine, guys. It's whatever.
What else, mate? What else has been happening apart from that fucking outrage?
A little bit of fucking yarn from work. I work with a bloke who's a little bit younger than me. I think he's 21 or 22. And we were just talking about shows we've been watching. And he fucking said something that just like blew my mind. And you're going to hate it.
Are you getting a sense of what I feel sometimes when you say things?
Yeah, but it's
like, happening. It'll happen. You're 25, you're 26 this year. This will happen more. And this will happen more until you turn 30 and it's everything. Go on, I want to hear this.
He skips TV shows. Like, if he's bored during a TV show, he'll just go forward 2 minutes.
That's the TikTok brain.
Isn't that insane? You're missing such crucial... Like, a TV show is so well thought out.
They're put together in a manner that they only have 27 minutes. Like, they're put together to accommodate ad breaks and tell a story in 27 minutes or whatever it is. And you're skipping it?
Yeah.
But this feeling you're experiencing right now is like this will happen more frequently for you, bro.
I am at the tipping point, aren't I?
You're at like
because I'm hitting 26.
You're 26.
I'm officially mid-20s.
You've probably got 2-3 more years. Once you hit 29, it'll be really obvious to you, and then once you hit 30, it's like, mate, everyone younger than me sucks.
Is this normal? Is skipping?
No, it's not. No, that's
I didn't
fucking.
think it was.
I hope you gave him a fucking spray. That's garbage.
I was just like, what?
That's crap.
I get doing it for a YouTube video or something. Like, skip a couple seconds till you get to the bit that you're looking to see. A TV show, you're watching that for the fucking plot. Like, something's going to happen later, and you're going to be like, what the fuck?
Turn it off and go and do something else. Why did you put it on?
I don't know. I couldn't fucking believe my ears, man.
That's absolute fucking garbage from that bloke.
Good.
Can I
shout out Mace.
I was going to say, can I call him by name? Mace.
Yeah.
Bluey here. That's fucking crap, mate, if you listen. Don't do that. Don't do that again.
Yeah, that's good. I knew I had to bring that to the pod. I've been meaning to tell you that
that's
one for a
crap.
while.
That's fucking absolute crap.
I also this week cleaned my car, I reckon for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Like
it's one of those jobs.
It's been over 5 years since I've bothered cleaning this thing.
That's definitely one of those jobs it's the easiest to put off.
Yeah.
As far as jobs that you put off, that's top of the list. I reckon mate, you should see mine.
Yeah.
It's fucking disgusting.
I've seen yours.
Yeah.
I've seen the side of it.
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It was, and like mine.
But how good is it when you do it?
Mate, I like it.
Yeah.
I put a podcast on, I'm there just scrubbing away, it's stimulating. And that's another this whole episode's me just realising I'm getting older. Yeah. Like, it's like when you realise you kind of like doing chores, you're like, fuck.
You get like satisfaction. Mate, my lawns.
Yeah.
There's a lawn, I by no stretch have anything lawn porn worthy. But when it starts getting a bit ragtaggy and I go,
you do it.
Time to do it. And I sit back and I walk in the front gate and I go, nice.
Yeah, man. And then
that's it now, man. No. You'll be smoking meats. You'll be making homebrew. This is it. It's good.
I need a good vacuum for because the inside of it's still pretty fucking how you going, but it's got to wipe down. Fucking sat it up there outside. And
it's satisfying, hey. Getting in a clean car.
Did the missos for her.
Oh, you suck ass.
Yeah.
That's titty sucking
Didn't do the inside.
behaviour.
She's been a bit crook, man.
Fucking titty
good
sucker.
boyfriend, man.
Titty big milk monster.
You don't do anything for your girl?
Fuck no. Shout out to my boy Matty Marks. He's the bloke I train with on Saturday mornings at the Merriweather Stairs. The crew down there, legend. I must have been in a mad dash to get out of there the other week because we got a touch up and I've bolted without me joggers. And he goes, I'll drop your joggers around here. As he dropped them over, the bride was out the front doing the lawns. And he goes, mate, he rang me and he goes, are you fucking fair dinkum? I said, what? I had shit to do. And he goes, you were getting the missus to mow the lawns. I was like, she likes it.
Meanwhile, she's chained up.
Yeah. He was like, you're a fucking piece of shit. I was like,
the misso can do the lawns if she wants.
What she wants. I said, I'm not going to tell her what she can and can't do.
Yeah.
I said, I'll do the edges.
2024,
I haven't done the edges.
man.
We're going to do them again this weekend.
I'll cook.
Yeah.
It didn't cook. Papa macros.
Papa macros. Yeah, I'll shout dinner. Bing. 10% off code DailyBlue.
And I think the other interesting thing I want to talk about for the week was I've been watching a show on Netflix called The Trust. And the plot is a bunch of people go into this island and they've all already won. They're splitting $250,000. No one has to vote, but if someone votes and you have the most votes, everyone gets a vote individually, anonymously, and if someone votes someone off the island, they fuck off. And your obviously portion gets bigger. And so like people like want to team up.
There'd be some fucking snaky
And there's
behaviour
people,
there.
acting like they're not voting when they're voting and shit.
There'd be some piece of shit behaviour there.
It's pretty good reality TV.
Nice.
I haven't finished that yet.
Yeah, there'd be some cunty behaviour.
And a lot of them are kind of like, there's some fucking like American heroes there. It's like,
Yeah.
we're all a family. Like,
And then they go and vote.
No one's voting. Yeah.
And then they go and vote people off.
Yeah, shit like
Respect.
that. Do you think you would like just sleaze it straight away? Like, would you manipulate your way?
Not straight away, but I reckon I'd be sucked into some.
You'd kind of get your 3 or
sleazing.
4 people.
I think I'd probably feel people out, and it would take one charismatic person to be like, "Come on, bro, we could fucking take 500, whatever."
Yeah.
I'd be like, "No, okay." I'd be like, "No, I'm
They're
too
my
loyal."
family, man.
Wait, how much? Okay, I'm in. Yeah, it wouldn't. I think I'd start off with good intentions, but I'm quite easily led astray, mate. So that sounds like good.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Good telly.
I'd recommend that. The Trust, it's called. What about
Trust.
you, mate? Your week that was. You get up to anything?
Yeah, I had so what was it? Well, it was Australia Day last time we caught up.
That's right.
So Marksy, the guy I was just talking about, the trains, those guys did every year, they do like 100 challenge. So they're all fitness fanatics. So they've done 100 sets of Merriweather Stairs. They did a 100K run one year. This year they did a 100K bike ride. They did a loop of Lake Macquarie. They asked me to do it. I said, I don't even have a bike. I'll come and help out. So I just cruised with them on Australia Day. I was like a support crew, got on water, helped change tyres and shit. That was really fun.
Getting around the community.
Yeah, getting around it. They're really, really good crew. It's fucking a lot of fun. And these are also the things you do when you're not hungover on fucking...
True.
Like, this is like the wholesome shit that you can do when you're not on the piss.
Realising the time you have. Yeah.
I don't like it. It's making me think of all the years I've wasted. That being said, I will be back on the piss shortly. But that was great. And then it's just been a bit of a blur this week, just with like footy, work's really busy, touch footy's back, regular footy's back. I'm coaching, super coach this year, or helping coach, super assistant coach.
Oh, and we got the tipping comp.
DailyBlue Tipping Comp. Guys, NRL's going to be back March 1st. I'm going to be there for round 0 at Las Vegas. If you like tipping footy games, you think you can beat me? Because I'm pretty fucking good. There is a DailyBlue Tipping Comp, the iTipFooty app. The details are in the newsroom. If you haven't joined that yet, you got fucking rocks in your brains. DailyBlue Newsroom on Facebook. The Tipping Comp, iTipFooty is the app. The info is in the newsroom. I posted it. I'll post it again.
I might treat you. I'll put it in the show notes for you.
Oh, you're good to these motherfuckers.
I am.
Jeez, you spoil those little cunts.
There's a good amount of people in the comp already.
There's heaps.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fun. It's going to be... I will get arrogant when I start winning.
It's currently for fun. We may decide a prize.
If I'm looking like I'm going to win it, there will be a prize.
Out of the business account.
Yes. Or I will start hitting everyone up for like $10, $15.
I forgot to mention.
Oh, there's a cash pool, and I'll start kicking them out if they don't pay, and I'm going to keep the money. Something like that may happen if I'm going good. If I'm not going good, it's going to be for fun.
Yeah.
DailyBlue Tipping Comp. That's going to be great. Get involved.
Sorry
What
to
else?
take you off topic there.
No.
Yeah.
What else? Boxing's been really good. Really enjoying that. Had a good stink with Hags yesterday.
Yeah.
Boy Hags. We went at it for 3 rounds. That was
Are you feeling a bit more comfortable in front of him?
bro, compared to... So I sparred him my first spar on Monday week ago.
Which shouldn't have happened.
Well,
But anyway.
it was a good lesson. I learned a tough lesson that day. A lot of tough lessons. That compared to how I felt yesterday was like light years.
Cool.
Like light years. So I think Artie knows what he's doing. Just getting us in there, easing us into it, and we're just going to do more and more of that. It's fucking great. I'm really, really enjoying the boxing. And I think that's it, man. The humidity's been absolutely insane. I'm wet. So I'm wet at work all day, and then I go to boxing training and I just am wet constantly at boxing. I'm just wet for like 13 hours a day.
Yeah.
I'm damp.
And then you have a shower to wash the dampness off you.
I'm just a soggy mess all day.
Till you get into bed.
Oh mate, it's great. So I'm stinging for winter. I'm stinging for the cooler weather. But yeah, man, things are good. Did I have anything?
One more quick shout out on my end. I also did a podcast with Dan Rigby from The Void. So if you want to hear a bit more from me, go check that out. I think he's fixed his mic situation too. So go check that out. It's a little bit more I don't know.
Bit more Gabe for you.
Bit more Gabe for you.
Peek behind the curtain about what makes Gabe tick.
Yeah.
Dan Rigby, good fella.
Yeah, he's a good
Big
guy.
cunt.
Yeah,
Loves his
jacked.
weight. I went and done a weight session with him a while ago. He's very strong.
Yeah, and he's a nerd too.
Yeah, he's a strong, sexy nerd.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, he's a
good guy.
big jack nerd.
Go show him some love. Another bloke just having a go. Loves podcasting, loves yarning.
The Void with Dan Rigby. You can find it on Spotify. I think that's it, mate. I can't think of anything else overly important. Should we do some news?
Let's do some news.
Let's news.
The mayor of Amsterdam believes selling and using cocaine should no longer be criminalised.
Interesting take.
Amsterdam leading the charge of decriminalising drugs since fucking the beginning of time, it seems.
Again. This is, yeah.
And
this is
everyone seemed to
interesting.
follow suit eventually.
Yeah, this is interesting though. This is a bit harder than cannabis, but go on. What have they got to say for themselves?
Amsterdam Mayor Femke
Yeah, Femke Halsema.
Alsema has proposed that the sale and use of cocaine and other drugs should no longer be criminalised or should no longer be considered a punishable offence. I'm on board. Halsema argues that the current approach to combating drugs is perverse and counterproductive.
There you go.
There we go. I'm getting there. And suggests that regulating drug market could undermine the revenue model of criminal organisations involved in drug trafficking.
Yeah, so that's kind of the argument, like when they make for decriminalising drugs. I think, was it Argentina? Somewhere did it on a big scale, or Portugal or Argentina or somewhere. And the rate, by the way, I have no stats to back up what I'm about to say. This is just what I heard on Rogan one time.
Yeah.
The rate of crime associated with drugs just plummets because there's no market. Like the reason there's such a big market for it is because it's illicit. Once they decriminalise these things and people can get them more easily over the counter, there's no illegal market for it. There's no black market for it. So then they're like, oh, why would I buy my drugs from a guy with a gun when I could just go and get it over the counter kind of thing? That's kind of the argument from it. So
I still don't get the argument.
the argument is that the revenue's not there because it's not illegal, because people can get it freely and like with weed, because people can just go and buy it. There's no black market for it. The reason that people go to drug dealers...
are you just saying the money's not going into the criminals' pockets?
Exactly, yeah. And then the crime associated with that drops as well.
Yeah, well, obviously, but I think that's a bit silly because it's like, well, the crimes drop because it's not a crime anymore.
Yes.
So the crime rate drops because you just turned something that was a crime and said it's not a crime.
Yeah,
it's like if you said murder was legal, well, you'd stab someone, but the murder rates are down.
Yeah, that is actually pretty
the crime
funny.
rates are down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so I don't know. I don't get that one. I do think that'd be pro. I think the main pro would be it's like you're getting something that's not going to fucking kill you.
Yeah, hopefully it hasn't got rat sack
or
in
like
it.
fentanyl in it or some shit like
fucking
that.
Smash light bulbs and...
But like, I don't know. People do drugs anyway, right?
Yeah. I mean, and there's always going to be something else too. Like they'll decriminalise that.
The next cool drug will pop off.
Yeah, it's crazy. Amsterdam's very cool. I've been there. Went there for my 21st birthday, actually.
Oh, great.
It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
I'd love to visit there. I have a mate who says he's going to visit there soon. I'm sure he'll have a lot of fun. If the proposal was rejected, stating that regulation would not make sense as long as the Netherlands is the only country to adopt such measures, and she prioritises addressing major violent crimes associated with organised crime in the country.
Yeah, right. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like they decriminalise weed. It doesn't seem like the same. Like coke's obviously, I mean not obviously, but like is like a harder drug.
Yes,
I think like objectively you can probably say that. Like weeds,
you can't say it's not a drug.
You can't overdose on weed.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's overdosed on weed.
No matter how bad you think you're gonna.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe overdosed on Doritos or like chocolate afterwards. But like you know what I mean. So like, it's not really the same thing. I don't know.
I'm not like hippie like that, but I did hear someone say it's like weed is just not a drug, and it's like I guess it's just like it is a plant.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know what the definition of drug is, but it is just something that comes out of the ground.
It's a very interesting one.
Yeah.
Like I'm not.
Well, I guess tobacco's a drug, coffee's a drug, so maybe it is a drug.
But like in terms of something, I mean, you can abuse anything.
Yeah,
like they they ban these things and criminalise these things under the guise of like looking after the people. But I mean, it's just up until now they haven't been able to earn any fucking get a cut off it like they can with grog and tobacco and everything. And so
the definition of drug is a medicine or other substance which has a physiological effect when ingested. Okay, so weed under that would be a drug.
yeah,
But then again, so is all that other shit, right?
yeah.
I mean, good effort from
At least she tried.
Femke. Yeah, she was just trying to have a bit of fun in office, maybe.
She was probably on coke when she thought of that.
That sounds like something you'd come over.
She was on
I could
coke.
get
She's
away
like,
with it.
I'm taking this to fucking Parliament.
This shit's fucking fun.
Everyone needs to feel like this until the next day.
I'm a fucking genius.
Just heaps scat and sad. She's like, oh, such a bad... And it got rejected. She's like, oh, I'm such a fucking idiot.
Sniffed up again.
I'm going to go get it back on it.
Best of luck to if she tries to get that pass again. All right, mate. This one I'm interested to hear how you feel about because it fucking made me laugh.
Okay.
I've titled it Chicks on Boat Get Milk Thrown at Them Off a Bridge. So open that first TikTok link I've sent you there.
This will be good. Veronica Burgess. Some ladies on a boat in the canal.
We actually going to stink.
Charcuterie board.
And they've been covered in milk.
Oh, someone threw milk at
Yeah, so go to the thing I airdropped you.
Oh, did it get deleted?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look here.
So, yeah, they've had a cheese board. They're on a boat in Melbourne somewhere. Young kids.
That's dog shit. They'd be
Just-
devastated.
These chicks are headed under a bridge,
They're
just
on a really-
enjoying their day.
They're on a really cool little boat and they had a really nice fucking, what do they call it? Chicks dinner. Like
Cheese board.
Yeah, cheese board, some Cadbury Dairy milk. And old mate from the bridge that they were just cruising under just soaked them with milk. They would be furious.
and it's fucking bad.
That's crap.
Like, it's crap, but holy shit, that's fucking funny. Like, that's just a kid doing something so fucking dumb, so inconsiderate, ruining their fucking day, and it made me laugh a lot.
It's probably, they look forward to that. They've been planning that for a while. Probably wasn't cheap to hire a boat, someone to drive it. They put their cool clothes on. We're going to get so many sick photos today. And then some little cunt just threw milk at them.
I don't know if you heard him. He goes, "You guys want some milk?" You're like, "Don't."
And they're so...
He just fucking
They're
falls.
so helpless. Like, there's nowhere to hide. It's a small... There's no cover on the boat. They're at the mercy of this kid with a
Exactly.
fucking couple of litres of Paul's Best. That's great.
Yeah.
Cop that.
Thank God you laughed. Because I feel guilty for laughing at that. I've been getting 50-50 responses when I tell people about that one.
No, that's great. I think I've made pretty clear that people being fucking cunts is like... I like that.
The comment section was killing the kid. Everyone, one. I'm like, damn.
Mostly, I'm sure, by chicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
I bet there weren't many blokes saying it wasn't funny.
I'm there thinking like, this is so funny. Like looking
Yeah.
for a joke that everyone's like, this kid's posted this on Instagram. That's why it's been deleted. People getting under it.
He would have shit himself and taken it down.
And people just going like, this is abuse. Like there was a word getting thrown around, like saying they need to go to the cops. I'm like,
It's like, it is.
Yeah,
It's cunty behaviour, but it's funny. He didn't throw acid on them. He didn't throw shit on them.
I'm also pretty confident that kid is in early high school who did
He's
it.
not it's just funny. It's a funny, he may have ruined their day. Also,
They have every right to be extremely pissed.
Also, it only ruins your day if you let it ruin your day. Like if I was on if it was me and the boys had a little charcuterie board and we were like, oh, it would never happen. But hypothetically, if we did, and some little cunt threw milk at us, we'd be like, fuck, you'd be filthy for like 10 minutes. You're like, all right, what are we going to do about it? All right, there's milk everywhere. Fuck, okay, let's keep drinking stubbies and let's hope we bump into the cunt later.
Yeah.
Like, what really? Like, you got milk, you got milk on you.
And
it's not the end of the world.
Actually, it makes me think about people, it's not new, taking to social media. Like, so the initial video is that girl going like, look what happened to us on our boat.
Yeah.
And it got traction from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People getting behind them. It's like, I don't think I would think to do that. I think I'd be like, fuck.
Also, that's embarrassing. You're like, oh, suck shit.
a little kid got the better of you,
Yeah.
you fucking dumb bitch.
Fuck. Like, you got milk on you. Like, big whoop.
It would stink.
Yeah, it was a sunny
In the
day
sun.
too. I would have stank them up big time.
YouTube watchers, I'll let you see that one. I'll put that one up for you.
Great stuff.
My latest headline is just titled Fish Bandit 84. This one's also a little bit of video. Bluey, open it up.
Which one? The Instagram one?
I'd like you to open the Instagram one first, so you can see what's going on.
Duct tape fish. Is that a real fish to an ATM?
Mate, his whole account is him doing that.
Wow. Fish Bandit 84. So he's duct taping fish. That fish had a dart in its mouth too.
Yeah. He goes around to ATMs and just duct tapes fish to them.
I like that Something in the Way. That was off Batman that we were talking about too, Nirvana. And there's a line in there about fish too.
Is there?
Yeah, and that's maybe why I picked that song.
Yeah,
very poignant.
This guy has a whole Instagram account dedicated to taping fish to ATMs.
Gaffer taping fish to ATMs.
He's amassed 104k followers. Some of his videos have 6 million views. Just giant fuck off
right on the
fish.
screen. Smack banging them. That would be. He gives it the finger. This is the sort of mindless content I can get around.
See, mate, this is why you can't ban reels. Oh, he's poking around. What's he going to do? Bang.
Fish Bandit.
Another fish with a ciggy on an ATM.
That's insane behaviour. What the fuck would possess someone to do that? I'm glad it did, but that's fucking weird.
A great comment on it was, I love when people realise they have free will.
Yeah.
It's just the guys going, I can do that if I fucking want.
He would have no doubt been high as fuck when I was like, yeah, if I want to, I could just go around taping fish to ATMs.
And then just goes, oh. And then just fast forward.
I'm going to fucking do it. And now he's got 106,000 people following him on social media.
So shout out to Fish Bandit 84. Great name. Fish Bandit arrested for taping fish to ATM machines. I know. Free Fish Bandit, man.
Oh, no.
Free
How'd they track him down?
I don't have the answer to that yet. 17-year-old.
So it was the kids, the funny kids.
Yeah, it was the same kids who were pouring milk.
Same guy that threw milk.
The milk one was in Australia. This one, I'm not sure.
He's in the States.
Utah.
Oh, nice.
For taping fish to ATMs and other objects. 17-year-old executed these bizarre pranks more than a dozen times from last August through to December.
Oh, so he's like a serial killer. Like he's doing it. He's just like spreading them out. He struck again. Fish Bandit strikes again.
It's very Riddlery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why
it's like a calling card.
That's why I use that
one. A trout with a dart in its mouth strapped to an ATM.
Where is Fish Bandit?
Where is this fucker? How's he getting away with this? The chief of police is like, you know, they're in like the room with like the red
all
tape.
The different fishes.
All the fishes and like the red tape and like
locations.
Suspect. Who is it? Like the fucking real strung out detective, like smoking darts. He's going home and his missus like, don't let him get to you, honey.
And he's like,
it's that fucking Fish Bandit, isn't it? He's like having nightmares. Yeah, the Fish Bandit really fucking got the better of him. They should fucking make a movie about it.
I know. I love this. He's done some of the antics internationally too, posting videos of them on his Instagram account when his bios were live, laugh, tape fish to ATMs.
I hope it's
here's a few more of the fish.
Do you know the vibe I'm getting off this, bro? This could be the new Banksy.
Yeah, double fish.
This could be the new Banksy.
Yeah.
As in it could be because the theory about Banksy was that it wasn't one guy, it was like a collective.
Yeah.
Because it was happening all over the world. And it was like, Banksy wasn't one person. It's like Fish Bandit could just be an idea.
I like
it's not actually, so like, you just go and tape, like keep it alive.
I know what I'm doing.
Bro.
I know what we got to
start seeing fucking fish strapped to ATMs around Newcastle, I might do it.
And I don't know.
Let's look into the legalities of it first.
I think we'll get some what they got him under here. Also, I don't know if I've painted the picture clear enough for you guys. Like, it's fish from like fish markets.
It's a fresh fish.
It's a fucking fresh.
It's a full fresh fish.
They're dead, but it's a real fish.
What'd they get him on? It'd be vandalism.
Yes, I think that's what I read.
It'd surely be vandalism.
He's used a variety of fish, trout, bluegill, bass. He doesn't discriminate.
That's good.
One incident, he taped trout to a police car.
Oh, that's hectic.
That's where you get in trouble.
Yeah.
2 faces of property damage stemming from the cost of cleaning up.
It's fucking pretty easy clean up.
Yeah.
Mate, genuinely to clean that up, peel the tape off and get a dead old wet wipe and just give the screen a wipe twice.
Put it in a bin bag.
I I mean, we should start a GoFundMe for his legal defense, but I don't think it'll take much to get him off.
Free the fish bandit.
Free
man.
the fish bandit, bro.
I fucking love the idea of a guy coming home stressed out and like his marriage is falling apart because the fish bandit's just in his fucking head.
The case of the fish bandit.
He can't eat seafood anymore.
No. Like every time he goes to dinner, it's like all he can think about. He's just strung out like hammering darts. Like,
and the missus like opens like one of those fucking silver platters and all he wants is like a bit of beef and it's salmon. He's just like, no, slams the cutlery on the table.
Really fucking career-defining case
Damn
for this
it,
detective.
Gene.
Chief Wiggum. Very good. Say, free the fish bandit. Now, we mentioned earlier in the episode that we're ahead of the curve on a lot of things. I think by now you fucking get that. Again, here's another example of it. Iconic Australian dessert maker Sara Lee sold after going into administration. Sara Lee has been saved. Now, you may remember a couple of months back, Gabe and I stumbled across a lost love.
News.
No, well, first of all, what happened was we stumbled across a lost love, which was the Sara Lee Choc Bavarian.
Yes.
A treat that we hadn't had for a while, and we had one. Upon a little digging, we found out that Sara Lee had gone into administration. I actually reached out to Sara Lee. I said, we could probably get you out of this hole a little bit. Like, we got some diehards that love treats.
And we got influence over the big podcasters in the game. So, you know.
If we do it, Triple M and We Mean Well are probably going to be fucking doing it in a couple of weeks as well.
Have you heard of the Inspired Unemployed?
You know, if you want to get us on side, it's probably a good idea. Anyway, they politely told me to fuck off.
They said, mate, that's not how administration works. We don't really have fucking money.
We're fucked. We're bust. So we started a campaign. A lot of you guys in the newsroom actually went out and bought Bavarians that week. Treated yourselves to a nice choc Bavarian. Anyway, I think that's got around. Sara Lee have been saved, which is fucking big news. Now, thank you to everyone who sent me and tagged us in this. This is great news. So the future of Australian dessert maker Sara Lee has been secured with the iconic company being bought after going into administration late last year. The popular frozen dessert manufacturer went into voluntary administration in October, putting the jobs of around 200 people at risk. However, today it was announced Australians Clark and Brooke Quinn have bought the company.
Quinny.
They're a small Aussie family that shared in the traditions of having Sara Lee apple pie and vanilla ice cream every Sunday night at the dinner table.
Aww.
And they could not be more proud to put the Aussie-made and owned stamp on the Sara Lee brand they said after the acquisition. Administrators FTI Consulting and the Quinns have proven success in the fast-moving consumer goods sector and were involved in the purchase and turnaround of chocolate maker Daryl Lee. So these motherfuckers know their treats.
Daryl Lee.
I didn't know Daryl Lee was in the shit. Apparently Daryl Lee must have been up the shit too. These guys got him out of it.
Maybe we need to reach out to the Queens.
Also, I mean, I don't know what the Quins look like. Surely they're big fatties.
Well, they do.
You can't own Daryl Lee and Daryl Lee and Sara Lee, not related by the way, LEA Daryl Lee and Sara Lee LEE, and not be getting high on your own supply. Surely.
Oh mate, it'd be fucking tough. Put it that way.
Imagine if you owned Sara Lee and Daryl. Imagine how good Christmas would be.
Right, it'd be like knocking off like if you worked at KFC and you're doing the night shift, or even knocking off there at Animal without like having some day. You get all leftover chicken, take that home.
Fuck, Easter's just around the corner too. Oh,
You know this is around the corner? Valentine's Day.
oh shit, it is too.
Yeah.
Last year I had the best Valentine's Day of my life, and I spent it with Matty Johns, not my missus. We filmed the Steel City ad on Valentine's Day last year.
True.
Yeah, I was fucking hammered drunk with Matty Johns. I was like,
He's a mad
I was like,
Valentine's
oh shit, I gotta go to dinner. I was fucking blind. Anyway, enough about me and my friend Matty Johns.
Close friend.
Yeah, close. My dear friend Matthew Johns. Valentine's Day is around the corner. That's fucked.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
Anyway, I've thrown you a bit of spin there, haven't I?
Now I'm panicking.
But you know what would make a great gift? A choc Bavarian.
I don't know how stoked I'd be stoked. I don't think she'd be as stoked as she should be.
Valentine's Day is for both of us.
I'll do the lawns
It's for
and
the
get her-
boys and for the girls.
Do the lawns and get her a choc Bavarian.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll go down real well.
Yeah, I haven't thought of it. Do you do gifts?
We do dinner.
Yeah,
Go for a nice dinner.
I think so too.
I think I like experiences over tangible. I mean, I like practical gifts, but like I like if I'm getting gifts or getting given gifts, I want something I'm going to use a lot. Like I want a practical gift, and I don't think Valentine's a day for giving practical gifts. Getting her a NutriBullet for Valentine's Day is not really fucking.
Nah.
Getting her a new Dyson, not really the go. We like going for a nice feed. I like hanging out with Matty Johns in the morning, getting drunk, and then going for a nice feed. What are you got anything planned?
I don't.
Fucking 2 weeks away.
I don't have anything planned, man. I should book in a dinner.
2 weeks tomorrow. You should book in a dinner because everyone will book out.
Yeah.
That goes for you listening too. If you haven't done anything for your significant other, pull your finger out.
Yeah.
If you're alone, lucky you.
I just realised, I was like, man, I'll try somewhere like really nice. But then I'm like, bro, they're probably booked. Like,
No, well, don't. I mean, you should still try.
nah.
Nah, it's probably booked out.
I thought about it, babe. That's the thought that counts, right?
I went to me and Blue. We were talking about it on the pod, and I realised it's probably booked, so I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I got your chocolate variant.
I've eaten half of it already.
Yeah, the other half.
What did you get me?
Yeah, that's great news. I mean, again,
Maybe we'll reach back out.
I will reach back out and say, now you've got some dough. Come on, we were there. We were there in the tough times.
Yeah.
We wanted to work. I didn't want much. I just wanted a fucking couple of Bavarians. I would have done it for a Bavarian. I would have made some really good branded content and probably some ads on the podcast for 2 choc Bavarians, one each,
I don't stand by that.
a week.
For the rest of my life.
You start low. I'm a terrible negotiator.
Yeah, do you know how this works?
You start really low and work your way up.
And they convince you to pay
And
more, right?
they offer you more Bavarians.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at this. That's why this podcast's not making much money. I'm doing all that negotiating just for treats.
Gabe, you'll never guess what I got us.
Frozen
Sour worms.
Frozen treats too. They all keep melting. I got us a fucking case of chocolate Bavarians.
My fridge is full.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, great news, guys. And if you're listening and you bought a chocolate Bavarian at the time that we were talking about it, just know that I feel like you played a role in this.
You did. You definitely played a role in it.
You know, they saw that there's still a market for it. Hopefully they want to reach out to some up and comers and do a bit of branded content.
And the Quins, is it the Quins?
The Quinn family, yes.
Please don't change the recipe of the Bavarian.
Don't fuck with anything.
Don't fuck with anything.
Just-
that's our ask.
Yeah. Thank you for saving the business. Don't go fucking trying to change it. It was fine. I don't know why it started dropping off. I'm going to put it down to the people that were running the mob now. The product's fine. Product's fine. Don't go tinkering or you will be in shit.
Do you remember when Shapes fucked that up?
Nah.
Never a big
What'd they
Shapes guy.
do?
Like Shapes, no one hated Shapes. And then one year they're just like, they're different now. And it was just a fucking uproar.
Insanity.
And they had to backtrack it.
What other, because that's happened a few times with things where they just change
I think Coke did it back in the day.
Yeah.
And they had to flip it back because after blind tests, statistically people like Pepsi better.
Yeah, right.
Like blind tests, people like the sweetness of Pepsi. So Coke changed and people were like, what the fuck have you done? Backflipped.
Fuck. I've been having probably every single day a Coke no sugar.
Yeah.
I just fuck, man, they're nice. But then you have the full banger. Like you'll have like Coke no sugars for, you know, and then every now and then you'll have a fucking one with the full noise.
I'm on the hard shit. I only do the hard shit.
They're so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's such a good treat, eh? I was actually saying this as well, like, a good old fashioned fucking Coke, the Black Doc.
The Black
So good.
Doc.
But great cans of Cokes that are treats, creaming soda and Pasitos.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
Yeah.
Fucking ice cold creaming soda.
Yeah.
An ice cold Pasito. Just fucking once in a blue moon, you're like, yeah.
Just to switch it up. Keep the body guessing. Nice bit of vitamins and stuff in the Pasito too. Fresh fruit.
What would your pick between those two be?
Coin toss.
Yeah.
I'd be stoked with either.
Great treats, hey?
Yeah. I was listening to the Beers boys went out to northwest Queensland with the Alpha Blokes boys and they were having cream and soda and rum.
Wow.
Oh, that'd be full on experience.
I'm open to trying it.
Yeah, red drink and rum, that'd fucking get you fired up. Holy fuck! If anything's gonna get you punchy, it'd be that. Lucky we can fight now.
Yeah, if you can call it that.
Very good. Anyway, Sara Lee safe. Well done, everyone. All right, our next story is sent in to us by a good friend and our regular caller, Mr. Funk. Chinese woman leaves $4.3 million to cats and dogs because children never visited her when she was sick.
Oh.
So this is from news.com.au by journalist Frank Chung. Everybody Frank Chung tonight. Everybody have fun tonight.
I'm not on the same page, but I loved every
Everybody
moment
Frank
of it.
Chung tonight. There's a song called Wang Chung. Everybody Frank Chung tonight. An elderly woman who claims her children never visited her even when she was sick has left $4.3 million fortune to her cats and dogs. The Shanghai woman, identified only by her surname Liu, has cut three children. I'm trying so hard not to do the accent. Has cut 3 children out of her will. Gabe, please be professional.
You paused. It made me laugh.
I paused because there's a comma there.
Oh, yeah.
Please, we're reading the news. Be professional. I'm going to say it again. Don't laugh. She can only be identified by her surname. Liu has cut her 3 children out of her will and instead plans to leave around 20 million yen, that's $4.3 million, to her pets, as they have been her only comfort in her old age, according to a report from the South China Morning Post, citing the Zhonglan News. So she made a will a few years ago. The kids obviously ignored her and she said, you know what, fuck this. The cats and dogs are getting the money. I'm just trying to find out how this fucking actually works.
Yeah.
She insists all of her money must be used to care for her pets and their offspring, with a local veterinary clinic appointed as the administrator of her inheritance and tasked with the care of the animals. So they've left the money to the vet and said, spend all this money making sure my dogs and cats are looked after. And if they have pups and kittens, fucking spoil them rotten too.
Wow.
That's probably, mate, vet bills are expensive.
Yeah, it won't get them that
No,
far.
well, I was going to say, like, they are expensive, but that's, in terms of cats and dogs, that's generational wealth, especially when you consider that they only live for like fucking 10 or 15 years.
Yeah.
I don't know how long cats live for. That's proper they're balling, those canines and felines.
Assuming the bills don't go up. That's fucking funny.
That vet is going to do some fucking serious embezzling.
Man.
If I was that vet, you'd be like, little tick and flea treatment, that's $1 million.
Yeah, your bills, that's smart.
Yeah.
See, the rod, mate, it's in ya.
Yeah. I am gonna go. I may move to Shanghai and become a vet and get a start at this clinic. That's insane. That's nuts. I mean, and what a ultimate fuck you to the kids.
Yeah, it sounds like they deserved it. Like, if they didn't visit her while she was sick and it's your mum, man.
Yeah. And she's fucking loaded, you idiots.
Yeah,
If you fucking dumb cunts, like if your mum's rich and she's sick,
suck up.
just go and see her. Even if you don't like her, pretend you like her and just make sure the dogs don't get the money.
Yeah.
That's a great fuck you from her.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's fucking tough. Yeah, man. I would be fuming if my mum just went, I'm giving all my money to animals.
You can picture it. You can picture like the executor of the will at the funeral and they're like, and her entire fortune and the kids are sitting there like, yes, this is it. How are they going to divvy it up?
Divided
and he goes,
evenly.
she's leaving to her cats and dogs. You'd be like, what the fuck? You bitch.
Yeah, I just waited this whole funeral.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's
Actually, that's not how it works. That would be pretty hilarious. At the end of a funeral, they just go, all right, and this is the will.
Well, I don't know how they do it in China, but you see it in movies. Like they sometimes execute the will at the funeral, and they'll be like, "And to her adoring
is that
children."
real?
I think in the States, it's like I've seen it. I've seen it in movies.
That's what I mean. That's what
I've seen it in movies.
I went there and then I went, nah.
I've seen it in movies.
Yeah.
They make, and they're like, "And to her children, Gabe and Blue, she leaves $10 million." Like they do that kind of thing. So I don't know.
If that's how it goes in real life, I think that's fucked.
I don't know. They may do it a bit differently in China, but China. I mean, great stuff. Those dogs. I mean, they wouldn't know.
Nah.
How funny is that? They got no
Couple
idea.
of well-fed dogs. She should have I mean, fucking who am I to say what she should have done? But maybe donated it to the vet as a whole for all the animals.
Yeah.
You know, now there's just a couple of dogs that are getting fucking well looked after.
Nah, that'll look after like heaps of dogs.
Only that genetic. Only that.
What if they don't breed?
Yeah.
What if those, like I know she said any, like the lineage, but it'd be funny. I'm picturing those dogs as like trust fund dogs.
Yeah.
Like the fucking cunts you meet that like just get left heaps of money and they're just drug addict, like vagrant fucking wankers.
Silver
these
spoon
dogs.
ass
Yeah, these dogs
dogs.
have got like bad heroin problems and like.
Yeah, like you want to fucking feed it and it just like turns away on you, like doesn't give a shit.
I'm going to be a DJ and just do heaps of fucking coke. Yeah, great stuff. Good on her. Suck shit to the kids. You should have paid more attention to your sick mother. And that's great.
Get that up, yeah.
Yeah, all the best. Suck shit. Oh, sorry. Just on the back of that, there are a couple more times examples of when this happened. Sorry.
Yeah,
just at the end of the article. In 2020, a wealthy businessman in Tennessee left $5 million to his 8-year-old border collie Lulu, and a British fashion designer Alexander McQueen, who I believe I've heard of, who died in 2010, left £50,000 of his £16 million fortune to his beloved dogs Minter, Juice, and Callum. Great dog names.
Minter.
50 grand for the pups. Great stuff.
That's a bit more sensible.
Yeah. I mean, if you got cunt relatives that you don't want to get your stuff, leave it to the dogs and cats. That's a good shout.
Giving the dog your home. I wonder if you can legally do that.
Yeah, probably.
Good on you, Alexander McQueen.
And Miss Liu. You're heading to the broadsheets now, the financial section of the podcast. We obviously like to keep you guys clued up on what's happening with your money. This will come as no shock to anyone. This will enrage you. Another beer tax.
Yeah.
Another fucking beer tax. Fortunately, Gabe and I, we're abstaining from the source at the moment. Obviously, just body, temple, obviously until I go to Vegas in a couple of weeks. But for the moment, so we haven't felt the sting of this recent increase. It happens every year. It's fucking crook. This one's from Channel 9 News. So this is a bit of a why schooners keep going up every year. Breweries are currently forced to pay about $50 per litre of beer, while distilleries, so spirits and stuff, pay about $100. This is the excise tax on spirits per litre. The biannual indexation on February 1. The industry fears the tax rise will leave Australians paying more and manufacturers exporting products overseas. It sucks. Mate, fucking schooners are expensive enough.
It sucks and it sounds dumb. It's as simple as that to me.
And it's fucked because like pubs are already doing it tough after everything that happened with COVID and stuff. And you got to, mate, it's like, it sucks. A good schooner of beer, you don't pay much less than $10 now, which is absolute insanity. And you wonder why people will just go, fuck it, I'll buy a carton and we'll come around to mine.
Yep.
Like you got to drop, if you're going for a drink, you're dropping hundreds.
Yes.
Like, to go and park up somewhere at lunchtime.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. If you gamble, whatever
even
else.
if you don't gamble, bro.
Well, I mean, even like if you want to go for lunch and get on the piss before you go somewhere, it's $200.
Yeah.
Like if you're getting a shout, it's $200. It's fucking nuts.
Bro, what's with the drug problem?
Yeah. It's cheaper.
It's fucking much cheaper.
Yeah, it's heaps cheap. Well, some drugs.
It might be now. Fuck, man.
It's insane. Poor the fucking poor cunts running pubs must just be like, I mean, some, you know what I mean, like, fuck.
And then we go in there and we go, what the fuck, and they go, yeah, we know. Like,
they know.
We don't want to fucking be charging you, but it's this fucking issue we have.
Mate, I'm sure people older than me will have better stories, but I remember I started working at Belmont Sportsman's Club. I was 18, so whatever that, I'm 32, however long ago that was now. And on happy hour on Mondays, so it was like 4:30 till 6:30, 2-hour happy hour, $2.50 schooners. And I think full whack they might have been mid
4 to 5.
Mid strength was 4, and a 2s was like 4.60.
Yeah,
and like, you know, like that was it. And there was blow ups when it went to 4.80, and there was blow ups when it went to 5.
And now it's essentially 10.
It's fucking crazy,
yeah.
eh?
It's doubled since I started drinking.
A bolo, like you get lucky if you find a good bowling club somewhere that'll do you a good schooner for like $6.
And it makes you wonder how they're doing it. Like they're just making less on their beer, I guess.
Yeah, maybe food. They make their money on their food. Fucking crook. And it's like I don't know.
And I'm not here to divide the crowd, but like I can make sense of the ciggy tax.
Yes.
It's kind of undeniably bad for you.
For sure.
I'm not judging if you're smoking. Smoke your heart out. But like I get that it's like, okay, we want to make the young generation stop doing this. Is drinking piss something that you need to be fucking doing that with?
Nah, it's like it's such a social. It's like especially in this country, it's such a culturally significant activity to go to the pub with your friends, like celebrating, mourning, like whatever you're doing, going to the pub, fucking knocking off work for the week. Like we've got an alcohol problem in this country, no doubt.
Yeah.
But it's fun and it's who we are.
I like that. You couldn't have.
It's pretty much me. That's how I justify my problem.
Yeah, well,
but it's who we are as Aussies.
I was going to dance around the word cultural, but it is cultural and
hugely,
and I like it.
Fucking oath.
I like that it's our cultural thing.
It's so social, mate. Like, obviously, like people have problems with alcohol. People have problems with everything. Yeah. People have problems with Tim Tams. Like, people have problems with alcohol. Whatever.
Going to the pub with your mates,
mate. It's not much better, mate. One of my dream Saturday is going and doing a nice hard workout in the morning and going to a pub at 10 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock in the morning, and parking up for the day with some good mates and just
going for as long as we
just
can.
going for as long as you can. It's the most fun. Mm-hmm. Bro, you bump into people you know, you get a cheeky publican behind the bar, you get a good feed. Like, it's so, and like
You're ducking to the cubicle for a wee.
for a piss, and it's like you worry that like it could be like this sort of shit. Them taxing the fuck out of like beer. You're like fuck. It could be in jeopardy. I don't know. That could be alarmist. That could be alarmist of me to say that, but like it's fucking hard enough for pubs as it is.
Oh, the culture is definitely shifting. Like that's okay too. Like,
Yeah.
and I think drinking culture's actually slowed down a bit, which is also okay. Like
It is
like,
healthy. It is healthy, and you've only got to look at the range of non-alcoholics at your local
there's-
supermarket to see that like people are shifting away from the grog to a degree.
But there's alcos, and then there's people who can enjoy alcohol, and you can do both. Like
For sure.
like we try to do. Like you said, you pump the stairs,
Balance,
you go do your
man.
morning swim, you go exactly
Balance.
And there's nothing wrong with going and having a fucking beer with your mates, and it's fucked that this is just
Just
fucking everyone over.
it's just the cost of living thing. Like everyone's already fucking battling as it is, and that's like the first thing you cut out is like you've got to pay for your groceries, you've got to pay your rent, you've got to pay through the nose for everything else. The first thing you cut out is the treats, which is like schooners. So it's like it's fucking hard, man. But yeah, I mean, fuck this. Obviously, if we didn't need to say it, but fuck this tax off. Like fuck.
Yeah.
Boo.
Boo. I was saying boo earns.
Guys, unless you've been living under a fucking rock, you would be well aware that Gabe and I are essentially now professional athletes.
Yep.
With this boxing camp coming up. And like my old man always used to say to me, you do not put the cheap stuff in a Ferrari.
Nah.
If you don't understand what I'm talking about putting good food in your body. Now, something that's making this camp a lot easier for Gabe and I is our good mates at Papa Macros. They are locally sourced, chef-prepared meals that get delivered to your door. And after we've been punching holes in each other, it's very nice to just come back and microwave one of them.
Makes it nice and easy for us. Delicious,
Healthy,
nutritious.
and I feel like I'm punching harder every week. Punching donuts harder. No. What's your favourite one, Gabo? Favourite Papa Macros?
I like the chimichurri as well.
Good.
Steak chimichurri is more go. So we got to get around sharing those guys.
It's very, very good. Guys, you know the deal by now. You get 10% off your Papa Macros order when you use the code DailyBlue. That's all one word, capital D, capital B, when you get to the Papa Macros checkout. The link is in our show notes.
Get amongst it.
Get right amongst it. Head to papamacros.com.au and use code DailyBlue.
Thanks, Papa Macros.
Guys, do you enjoy water?
I know I do.
Me too. And one of the great vessels for drinking water out of is a Soulcat stainless steel water bottle. They've got the big dogs, they've got the medium dogs, and they've got the little dogs. They've also got an unbelievable range of Japanese-style whiskey glasses and as well as travel cups.
Yeah.
If you're environmentally friendly when you go for a bean.
Yeah. Are you sick of taking those refilling plastic bottles? They get all squishy. They get all dirty.
You look like an idiot.
You look like a fucking moron.
Everyone's laughing at you. If you're sick of being laughed at by people on job sites, head on over to soulcatdesigns.com. That's SOLKATT designs.com. Get yourself a nice big stainless steel water bottle. And while you're there, use code DailyBlue. That's all one word, capital D, capital B at the checkout. Get you 10% off. We get a little kickback. And the guys have also got free shipping all over the country on orders over $99. Head on over to see our mates at Soulcat Designs now.
Treat yourself.
All right, in sporting news this week, we're heading to the racetrack. Gabe, you love the ponies? You much into the ponies?
I dabble very rarely.
Big occasion, you go like Melbourne Cup and that, or just like when you're...
Oh, just every now and then if I maybe got a bit of extra quid, which isn't that often, I'll get on the horses.
Nice. Well, Hollywood star Matt Damon is very excited. He's got a horse that's racing in Sydney.
Yes, he's got horses racing in Sydney, and it's got a fucking pretty awesome name. He's named it Dale after the character from Step Brothers, just because him and his daughter just love watching it.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's being trained in Scone, so just up the road here. It's a 2-year-old it's been trained by Paul Massara and Leah Gravenich. I have no idea. They could be great trainers. I have no idea who they are.
We'll have to run it past the boxing boys. They like the
Oh,
horses.
mate.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to say who it was. One of our coaches yesterday was taking Gabe through a core workout in the ring. And then the next minute I looked over and he was sitting there riding this thing home. He had his phone out. He's going, "Get home, you cunt." I said, these are the guys I want training us for fighting. This is great. 6. So Matt Damon's got a horses racing in Sydney called Dale after Dale Doback.
Yep. Yeah, him and his fucking daughter love that. I think that's a great name. I also think that horse would just be getting hammered for the people who like their funny bets. Yeah. It's like, oh, it's Matt Damon's horse. I'll chuck a couple bucks on that. So the bookies will be
Matt Damon.
Damon.
Great stuff. It's cool that he's getting trained in Scone.
Bookies will be eating that up, bro.
Yeah.
It's probably a dud, and it's like Matt Damon's name. Bookie's like, right, here's some sick odds on this horse.
Yeah, own and bet.
Well, hopefully, actually, I don't know. I don't think it's raced yet. Maybe it's this Saturday coming.
Yeah. Great stuff. I mean, keep an eye out for it, guys. Black Book it. Let us know how you go. Gamble responsibly. We need a betting sponsor for this show, too. If you know anyone, I want a betting sponsor. I'm putting it out there. I'm saying it openly. I want a betting sponsor for the footy season.
I would love that.
I've reached out to a few of the big dogs. Left me on scene. That's fine. So, guys, if you know anyone, like we will things into existence here, like we have with Nickelback and everything, Sara Lee, as we do. Betting sponsor before the start of the footy season.
Before we know it, another podcast will try and get a betting sponsor.
That was my
God.
idea.
Yeah.
We came up with that.
Fucking idiots.
Great stuff.
In other news, back to the NRL world. One of my favourite players growing up, South Sydney Rabbitohs star, GI, Greg Inglis, has rocked up to Tigers training.
Yeah, there was a bit of grainy footage. One of the journos, by the looks of it, just out the fucking window of his car driving past Tigers HQ.
GI.
And GI just walking up the steps. He's in a mentoring role for Dream Buller.
Yeah, he had full the Tigers kit on as well, which I didn't really sit well with me, I'll be honest.
Yeah, well, he'd be being employed by the Tigers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still didn't like it.
Yeah, it'd be tough to see. It is funny, like, once like the elites finish up, they've just got jobs for life in like mentoring, one-on-one coaching, like whatever roles they want. Joey's bounced around between, like, he was a halves coach at Manly, halves coach at Para.
Yeah.
Like, they're just guns for hire once they finish up. It's great to see. Boys still getting paid.
The great Edward Simpson from Hello Sport had a really funny take, and it was like, the Tigers just keep getting shat on, and if the vengeful rugby league gods like have their way, like Buller just gets injured a week out from their start. You know what I mean?
I hope not, because he's fucking gun.
Yeah, no, I don't want it to happen.
Oh, yeah.
But that's just like, the fucking universe just seems to be having their way with the Tigers.
Benji's cleaning house too. Like, they fucked off Norfoluma. He's the club's all-time try-scoring, like,
Did
record.
you hear what?
His attitude was shit. He was late to training. He's just like,
Mate, he was pulling...
turned up overweight.
From what I'm reading, he was pulling the gastro card.
Yeah. That's,
and they were ringing him. He was just dodging the answers.
And he's like, turned up overweight to preseason. That's what you do. You meditate. Well, not that level. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I hope they turn it around.
But two of the greats of fucking, at least the generation of footy I grew up watching, Benji and GI at that club. It's got to do some good.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, yeah.
But they're not coaches.
They're not coaches. Yeah. Like, but it's not to say they can't be.
Well, Benji is a coach now.
He is. Yeah, yeah. And like, I don't know. It's just funny, that thing of like, you know, like great players, not necessarily great coaches, and then like average players. A lot of the guys who are gun coaches now, Bellamy, Robinson, Cleary was really like pretty good. Bellamy and Robinson were like have pretty ordinary, like they played at the top level, but they're like, as far as that goes, they were never like superstars, and they're like the best. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily translate just because you're an absolute fucking superstar, but you know, I hope they do well. I don't like seeing them just be shit all the time. Couple of me good mates are Tiger supporters. It is funny to fucking hang shit on them, obviously.
Of course
but
it is.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be imagine being Jareen Buller, like Greg Inglis is just one-on-one. Yeah, like. It's fucking pretty sick.
Righto, bro. And like, it's so funny when a talented person tries to like teach someone, because they're like, you just do the thing that I did.
Yeah.
It's like you don't grasp that that's not simple.
Yeah.
You're just good at it.
Just skip out, beat 3 blokes, and then if there's anyone covering you, just palm them off. Just send them into Rose Ed with your right hand.
And then do a goanna.
Yeah. And if they come at you from the other side, switch hands while you're in full flight and send him into Rose Ed. And have I showed you the goanna? This is the most
That's
important
the mentoring,
part.
yeah.
This is, and then he's like, invoices in flight, 70 grand. Great stuff. That's your sports news. I told you we were bringing it back. You've had sport every week this year, you lucky fucks. I told you it was coming back. All right, guys, time for this week's edition of Daily Blues Choose. A little bit of serendipity on this one.
Ooh.
Now, this happened while I was helping the guys out that were doing the 100K bike ride. I stumbled across a cafe, a little roadside cafe. We'll play the Choose and I'll talk a little bit more about it.
Okay.
Guys, it's chew time. We are at the Gortfried. Is it Gortfried?
Gortfried.
Gortfried. Is it a cafe? What would you call that, Jobbo? What would you call it? Where are we?
Cafe.
The Gortfried Cafe, but they stock full throttle pies. So I'm on debut with a full throttle brisket and cheese pie. Heard great things. A lot of pressure, actually. I was told I'd love it. So here we go.
These probably do have a lot of pressure on them.
Ooh.
That's hectic. Brisket and cheese, super rich. Pastry's fucking gorgeous. Just get a look at that there.
This is the important reaction here. Oh, head shake. That's a head shake. Oh,
Enormous bit of brisket. Now I'm being made fun of. They're very good. 8.7.
I didn't shoot.
8.7 for the brisket and cheese. Full throttle. Chew on.
So obviously we were just talking about those pies the week before that happened.
Yep.
And we were on this bike ride helping the guys out and we snuck off. We were very hungry. It was early in the morning. We stumbled across this little roadside cafe near Morisset. I think it was out that side of the lake. And they had these pies. I said, they look good. And she said, yeah, they're Full Throttle. So Full Throttle is the bakery up in Beresfield.
Yep.
That we were talking about the other week. And I said, well...
Huge reputation.
Huge rep. I said, fuck yeah, I get to try one. The filling was the richest I've ever had. Cheese, brisket, gravy, amazing. I've just got the pie. The pie mechanics kind of ruined just pastries for me. I'm comparing everything to pie mechanic pastry for me is elite. If those two pies fucked, and then you had like pie mechanic pastry. Not saying that their filling's better than pie mechanic, but like the best parts of that, you're getting a fucking.
If they had a baby, it's as simple as that.
It's an unbeatable pie.
Now you need to try Double Duck.
Yes, I will.
Because I actually went back there and I had my jalapeno cheese.
Yep. I can't wait to check it out.
And for me, it beats Full Throttle. For me.
That's sick.
And I actually got a message from friend of the show, Drew, and he said that's a huge claim. Hey man,
beats Full Throttle.
I said that. I said, have you had one yet? He goes, I haven't. I said, have one. Tell me what you think, man.
Yeah, I'm actually going up to see our friend the pie mechanic in a couple of weeks. Going to bring back some fucking something.
Actually, pie mechanic sent me a fucking photo with a mate of mine too at the brewery.
He's killing it. The new shop's killing it too. Shout out to the
so stoked for him.
The Lifey, the LM. That's this week's edition of Daily Blues Choose, guys.
Oh, I forgot to shoot that round. I was too nervous.
I went quickly too. All right, gang, buckle up. It's time for this week's edition of the Daily Blue Dial-Ins. If you're new here or you don't know what we're talking about, it's just like talkback radio.
Essentially.
Except you don't talk back. We talk back.
You talk, we talk back.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. We have a speak pipe. It's a trendy thing. Bit of technology on our Instagram profiles that you can leave us voicemails, basically. Gabe X Thomas on Instagram, Daily Blue News on Instagram. There's like a link tree and it'll say Daily Blue Dial-In. Hit that. Give us a piece of your mind. We'll let these guys show you how it's done. This is this week's edition of the Daily Blue Dial-Ins.
Let's trot. What's on your mind? What you loving, what you hating, all that good shit.
Whatever you want.
Blue, Gabriella. It's the Clarence Town cunt here. I've got a good old, well, no, I'll give you two of them. Car-related peeve.
Ooh, yeah.
When it's a fucking public holiday and there's mobile speed cameras or coppers around and you drive past them and you've got people coming in the opposite direction, you think, hey, I'll give you a friendly fucking flick of the lights to say, hey, watch out, there's some sneaky cunts about. And they don't look at you, give you a wave, say fucking thanks. They don't do shit. They just keep driving.
Good peeve.
They can get fucked as far as I'm concerned. I hope they get a nail in their tyre and they get fucking fined for it too.
Yep.
Fuck them. And the second one is spastic fucks that don't know what a fucking give way sign is on a bridge, cunt. When I flash my lights at you because I have a fucking give way sign, you drive, you fucking muppet. Anyway, thanks, boys.
Clarence Town can't.
The CTC.
Fair as fuck.
Country Trucker Cap.
Yeah.
Clarence Town can't. Two very, very valid gripes there. I feel like both those things just happened to him. It sounded like he was in the car. You could hear he was burning. I think both those things may have just happened to him. Clarence Town, around that area, there are a couple of those like single width bridges that you do need to be paying attention at.
Yeah, who's got the right of way kind of thing.
And also, someone's sticking their neck out to a degree, giving you a flash to let you know that there's coppers about. The very least you can do.
Two fingers.
Take a couple of digits off the wheel and just give them a little... That was something that used to bother me back in my traffic controlling days. I used to be a traffic controller.
Oh,
I've worn many hats, and one of them was a...
cowboy hat.
A cowboy hat, and one was a traffic controller's hat. Shout out to one of our boxing sponsors, Gateshead Traffic Solutions. That's who I used to work for. My boy Lukey.
That adds up.
the glamour, and we one of my big gripes when I was on site there, I used to pride myself on a good wave, letting people through, give them a wave on the bat, and probably 7 out of 10 you'd get one back.
You initiated the wave.
I love a good wave. Well, first of all, it's a fucking incredibly boring job. So like any kind, because you're by yourself. Yeah. So any kind of interaction I get from drivers would kind of get me through the day. But like some people were just too cool or too busy to give you anything.
I think you might be the only traffic controller to initiate an interaction.
Potentially.
I like hitting them, man, and they're normally pretty good at getting you back.
You'd be hard pressed to find a TC that won't hit you back.
Yeah.
Like if you launch them a fucking couple of fingers or even a good salute, you'd be very hard pressed to find a TC worth their salt that won't hit you with a good one back.
Slight downwards nod.
Yeah.
Hand up.
That's for the vets. The vets will give you a nod. Mainly for the young blokes will give you a good wave back. They're excitable, but the vets, it's a simple nod of the hard hat.
Which I respect.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's what the job's about. But yeah, that's CTC, Clarenstown cunt, really burning there.
Yeah, anytime you don't get any appreciation on the road when you deserve it, it'll do you.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Great peeve.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Bluey, Gabe, we got something for you. Oh, do you believe in the Daily Blue? I believe in the Daily Blue and Gabe. They're gonna win the boxing match with those vlogs, yeah. Do you believe in the Daily Blue?
Let it run, baby.
I believe in the Daily Blue.
Hey, you've been on a cuss.
This is Dildo. You boys know.
Yeah, baby.
That's gun.
I love how they tried to sync at the start and it was just so off.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But we found our walkout song.
That was great. I mean, execution questionable, but intent.
Daily Blue
They both tried to
and Gabe.
That was awesome. Thank you, fellas. That was really nice. Thank you.
I love that he let us in. I got something for you. Ooh,
Got something for you.
What is it?
Ready? Go. Awesome. That's why I do this shit, mate. That's what the stuff.
Bluey, Gabe, loving the pod.
Thank you, brother.
Recent. Just a cheeky feel-good rort. I don't know if it's... fuck it, it's a rort as far as I'm concerned. It was a couple of days before payday and I was a bit short on cash, so I thought, what I'm up to today, go donate some blood. Ended up donating plasma. Bonus is, though, once you're done, grab yourself a fistful of party pies and sausage rolls.
Nice.
Couple of chocolate nippies. Fuck, you're good, mate. I'm filled up, ready to go for the rest of the day. Wait until dinner with the missus. You're guilty. Anyway, lads, hope all is well. Brought on.
Yeah. If cash is short, just sell your body.
Yeah, true.
Donate plasma.
Oldest profession in the world.
Yeah. It's fucking. That's. Yeah.
I think that's just taking advantage. I don't know if you're rotting, mate. You're just taking advantage of a situation. That's the game.
That's business. You gave them. That was a transaction.
Yeah.
You donated blood and plasma. They gave you food.
Yep.
That's smart from both parties. Everyone wins there.
Double win.
Big guys get plasma. You get some fucking party pies and chocolate. All it costed you was a bit of your body. Let's fucking do it. Do it every chance you get, I say. And do it for the snacks. Don't do it for the sick people who need your plasma. Do it for the snacks.
No, yeah, do it out of greed.
Do it. What you should do, what would be a rort, is because I believe my understanding of I've never donated blood because I can't because I lived in England when there was foot and mouth disease. Something to do with like if you lived between a couple of certain years, you can't donate blood. I have to bone up on that, but
sound a bit selfish to me, brother.
No, I would trust me.
I'm sure
if there's party pies on offer, mate, I'm fucking there. Make them full throttle party pies.
Now that's the rort. You go donate your terrible, gross blood.
Well, that's what I was going to say. If you wanted to fuck the sick people that need your blood, go on a huge bender and have like dirty, druggy blood that they can't use. Donate that and then eat their party pies.
And it's still not a rort because you're fucking the sick.
Yeah. The only people that lose out are the people who badly need the blood.
And they're already like down the dumps anyway.
Yeah.
Like fuck them.
Well, yeah. I mean, fuck. Whingers. Do you want the blood or not? This is the blood I got. You want it or not?
I'm taking these party pies regardless.
Ungrateful.
Fellas,
bald scrotum here.
Scrody?
Been a while since I've dialed in. I was at the fucking pub the other day with the missus and another couple, do a bit of business with them. They're a little bit older than us. Missus and the kids were sitting on the other side of the bar with his missus. I was on the table. I was on my side. Talking about something, come up at work. I thought, oh, fuck, I'll show you a picture. So I pulled up my phone, flicked through the gallery, and there in my gallery is a fucking rod shot I sent the missus a couple of days before.
Yeah, that was coming.
And, like out of the work shorts, fucking full chub. Fuck. So I'm like, flick the screen to scroll past it. And as I flicked the screen, it's fucking hit it and brought the rod shot up full screen. And old mate's obviously like looking over my shoulder at my phone because I'm going to show him a picture. So before I flicked the screen, he's like, and I'm like, oh, all good, mate. I've nearly found it, flicked it, brought it up. Fucking awkward as fuck. Yeah. And it was right at the fucking start of dinner too, like one beer in. And I'm like, oh, no, fucking close the phone. And I'm just like, fuck. And he was real good about it and didn't mention it at all. Mrs. didn't see, luckily. But, it made it pretty fucking awkward for the rest of the night on my part.
Awesome. That's great.
Anyway, and also good that Life Mechanics brought up the waxing, Gabe. I'm freshly waxed and can't wait to see you fucking scream.
That was a harrowing end of the call, but that's the great fear when you do start scrolling back through your photos, that there's something massively inappropriate. Not that I don't have a lot of rod shots, but if you've screenshot something that you shouldn't have screenshot, or you teeing off on someone, or you're making fun of someone, which generally is the case in mine. That's the great fear. The worst thing possible happened there. Fucking full chub rod shot.
Are you on Snapchat?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think you would be.
Never was.
Yeah, I didn't think you would be. But that's where Snapchat saves you, mate.
What? Because they go.
It's not going to be in your camera roll.
Yeah,
you save it in there. You're saving yourself that hassle. That's so fucking funny.
That's really funny. The great detail that he let us know at the start of dinner, there's been one schooner.
Yeah.
So no one's
lubed up for the situation.
Yeah, really, really funny. Misses and kids there. At the work shorts.
Great stuff for the screen. It reminded me of a yarn back in school, and I was Googling on my phone for something to do with the thing, and he goes, "Here, bring your phone." The teacher goes, "Bring your phone here. I'll help search your thing for you."
No.
And he just presses P in Google.
Yeah,
and it just says porn under it, and he just keeps writing, acted like he saw nothing.
Great work.
Good shout out to him,
Great
my
work.
teacher, because you saw it.
Yeah,
I know you saw it. You couldn't have missed it.
That happened. That actually did happen to me. When I was working at the radio station, someone had to use my phone for something. They opened my browser and I'd left Pornhub open.
It's the worst feeling.
The fuck? That's fucking dumb.
Yep.
That's the greatest fear being realised.
And now they know you're into watching Little People and shit.
Yeah,
it's
it was
what the fuck?
Real sick down the rabbit hole sort of stuff. Great stuff. Thank you, Scrody. Great to hear from you again, brother. Missed you.
That's a really funny yarn, mate. Thank you.
What's going on, boys? It's Nick from Melbourne. It's been a while. How's everything going?
Good, mate.
Also, I recently spent some time in Newcastle, and I've got to say, it's not a bad fucking place. Melbourne's still better, but I must say, Newcastle beaches, fucking awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We also went to Mr. Schnitzel, fucking awesome as well. Also, it's a pretty good time. Went to a few pubs, got a bit messy. Also, I've got some bad news for you, Bluey. Went to the Australian Reptile Park. Eric is no longer there. Oh. Been replaced with Elvis. But yeah, it's pretty good. Also, I recently saw in the news that the Sara Lee has been saved, but I read the news article and they didn't say anything about the DailyBlue helping them out. How do you boys feel about this?
That is
Do you
bullshit. They
think
didn't mention
you
it.
should have got a thank you, maybe some sort of stock options now that it's been sold to a bigger company?
Yeah.
What do you boys reckon?
Stock options would be nice.
Stock options, 100%. But am I surprised that we haven't been credited for our work? No.
It's a running theme.
Yeah. Am I disappointed and annoyed? Yeah. Would some stock options have been nice? Obviously.
Well, would they have been just? Definitely.
Definitely. There was no talk of them being saved until it was the only articles I could find was Sara Lee are fucked. They're in administration, they're fucked.
In the toilet. Can anyone help them?
There was no talk of White Knights coming to pull them out the shit until White Knights.
Yeah.
Not because we're Anglo-Saxon. I mean, that's an expression. Although we are white knights.
We are white guys.
We are white guys.
But no, if we were knights, we would be white.
Yeah. Exactly.
Anyway.
Makes sense. Anyway, no one was talking about saving Sara Lee until we did it. Now, no, we didn't front up the cash to pull him out of the hole.
But we may as well have.
Exactly.
Like, fucking hell, mate. The amount of free promo they got from us, the newsroom, you guys getting behind them.
The newsroom got fucking heavily behind it.
People were fucking... I remember people not being able to get their fucking Bavarian because the newsroom were fucking getting rid of all the stock off the shelves, mate.
And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I will be reaching out again. Now that I'll be like, guys, we were there when you had nothing. We were willing to do it for cheap. Now it's not going to be so cheap.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's quadrupled in chopped Bavarians. I want to take a quick moment before we move on to just say our thoughts and prayers and hearts are with Eric and his family.
Yeah, and I'm happy that Elvis.
And Elvis, I'm not going to lie, great replacement, hilarious name.
Whoever's coming up with the croc names is obviously not putting too much effort in.
Elvis the alligator.
What? No, he's a croc.
Oh, but that's the alliteration's a bit more better.
Yeah, but Elvis is kind of close to Eric too.
Yeah,
is what I was sort of getting at. Like, it's not. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's probably as close to Eric as you could have been as far as names go.
So warranted replacement, but yeah, RIP Eric was official croc of the show.
Yeah, we'll be waiting to announce who the next official croc of the show is. No decisions have been made on what the official croc of the podcast
Elvis
is yet.
Is currently next in line, but we're not willing to put him on the roster yet.
Not yet. We've got to see what he's made of first. If he's made of the right stuff. This show's croc.
Hey boys, been listening since the old pod, and I just wanted to say how much I admire how quickly you guys have grown in such a short period of time. It's fucking horny. Absolutely. I love the poddy.
Thanks, bro.
Anyway, another question I was going to ask was, what is everyone, or you blokes and anyone listening's most creative way you've snuck grog into any joint or whatever? Mine would probably be I filled up a family-sized packet of Smith's chips with some CCs, double strength, obviously.
Nice.
Put chips in the top and walked straight through the gates of the Bathurst 1000. No one batted an eye. It was fucking awesome. Anyway, boys, the name is Big Ounce. Out.
Big Ounce. Thank you for the love there, mate. Appreciate that.
Big Ounce.
I didn't do this, but this came up on my feed with one of the test matches or something. Someone had put a big hip flask, because you can take your own food to the cricket, I think. Someone had put a rather large hip flask in a salad sandwich.
Oh, cool.
So a big hip flask full of grog, and they're like, yeah, these are just sandwiches. And then they got in there, and it was like a big ham sandwich. And then they peeled open the ham sandwich, and there was a big hip flask of piss in there, which I liked. I thought it was great.
I think that's great. I think another good one I've seen is like girls actually doing like the ponytail somehow.
Oh, not like in their hair. Yeah, that's cool. That's very cool.
Girls have very creative ways of sneaking stuff.
Yeah. What else was?
I've just dacked it. Personally, I've just dacked it.
I saw one with a cricket bat. A bloke took in a cricket bat that the handle, like the end of the handle screwed off, and you could fill the cricket bat with piss. And he's like, "Oh, it's just a cricket bat. I just want to get it signed by the players." And it was actually full of grog.
That's sick.
Yeah, awesome. The cricket's the go. Yeah, I mean the footy too. You got the fucking beer prices at stadiums are fucked up.
Mate, you can get a flask in, no problem, for the footy.
For sure.
I would never.
Nah.
I abide by the rules.
For sure. But like for those of you...
So have you actually ever snuck any grog anyway? Have you just dacked it?
Yeah, just hip flasks. Yeah. Like festivals and shit when I was younger. Yeah, nothing too creative, but I like it. I like creativity in anything is important.
Bluey, Gabo, just a bit of advice for anyone who may be trying to look for an area to live in sort of thing, or buying houses, all that sort of shit.
Cool.
Where I live, it's full of off-duty Ubers. And when we first moved in here a couple of years ago, I thought that was absolute, like, my inner racist was thinking it was a fucking absolute dog shit. But been here for a couple of years now and, you know, thinking about kids and life and family. And honestly, if you're thinking of having a family and want to raise them somewhere nice, anywhere that is full of Indian people, there's fuck all crime. Everybody's lovely. The parks are always full of kids. They're always out in the neighbourhood of an afternoon. Honestly, the best fucking choice we ever made, and best advice I give it to anyone that's trying to look for a suburb to live in. There's Indians everywhere. Do it. Fucking worth it. Cheers, boys. Be good.
So, like, first of all, I missed how racist the off-duty Indian Uber. That's some of the most racist shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That's such a funny call to be like, yeah, I thought it would be crap, but it was actually awesome.
Yeah.
Why did you think it would be bad living around Indians? What a fucking insane call that was.
He also just lives in India.
Yeah.
So I thought this would be fucking shit, but...
What an insane call that was. To be like, yeah, I thought it would suck living around this race of people, but they're actually awesome.
Indians are great.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, probably, mate. Everyone's great, like, except for no. Yeah. You guys decide which race I was going to say there. That's fine.
That's up for your racial.
Yeah. What does Shane Gillis say? He's like, that's up for you to decide in your racist heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's insane that you called up to say, no, actually, Indians are all right.
Yeah, that's essentially that's the takeaway, right? I thought Indians were fucking weird and it would suck, but they're actually awesome and don't do crimes.
If you were thinking of moving somewhere where there was Indians and didn't want to do it, you should do it. Thanks for that, mate. That's good advice. I know your heart was in the right place with that one. It was a fucking weird call.
It goes to show that like you're a good guy because he goes off-duty Ubers and I got it in like 2 seconds. I went, oh, and you've just gone,
I'm just dumb.
Yeah, it's like, what?
Yeah, I'm just dumb.
Not a busy area?
Yeah. Why are there no Ubers? Is it a regional area? That's funny. I mean, great advice too. You're somewhere to raise your kids.
Indians are sick.
Yeah. Good takeaway too.
Hey, my little Gaby baby and my big bad bustling Bluey. Can't believe you motherfuckers cut me off your podcast last week.
Oh, is it the fairy?
It's the fairy.
Should we put it on Patreon?
Let's just keep hearing them, yeah.
Okay. We didn't cut you off the podcast, Fairy. We took you to Patreon, mate, because it was very sexually explicit content that you sent us. I'm going to start that one again.
Yeah.
Hey, my little Gaby baby and my big bad bustling Bluey. Can't believe you motherfuckers cut me off your podcast last week. I'm serious about what I was saying, so please hit me back, you homophobic fucks. I'll be here touching myself thinking about you.
This, so you guys didn't hear this.
Yes.
This was a dial-in. This gentleman goes by the name of the No Dairy Fairy. That was his name, not ours. I would never call a gay person a fairy. This was his name. So
he said some things he wanted to do to Blue and I.
He left a very sexually explicit dial-in the other week, and we said that's going to have to go to the Patreon.
Yep.
That has to go behind a paywall. That's nuts what he said. Trust me, it was graphic. So we didn't cut him. So he's rang up there. He's obviously thinks we cut him. We didn't cut him. He went to the special bonus episode, which comes out every Wednesday, which you can sign up for now. Links in the show notes too, by the way.
Great plug.
Seamless. That was the No Dairy Fairy, and he's not happy. We didn't cut you, mate. It was pretty hectic what you said.
Yeah.
And we just had to go to Patreon. So sometimes there's gnarly dial-ins that we can't play or won't play on the free episode because we have sponsors and blah, 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 blah. They go to Patreon where there's no sponsors and it's behind a paywall and you can say whatever you want.
So when he said he's serious about what he said, you guys are going to have to head to Patreon to hear it.
Or use your imaginations about that guy, me and Gabe, and what he could have been talking about.
Yeah, simple as that.
Use your imagination or head to Patreon and see on the bonus episode.
But thanks for reaching out, No Dairy Fairy.
We didn't cut you, mate. We would never cut you. It wasn't homophobic. We just sent you to Patreon because you know why we sent you there. You know what you said.
You know what you did.
You know what you said you wanted to do to us.
Don't turn this on us.
We're not homophobic, mate. We went with it.
You're the homophobe somehow.
Yeah, we went with it. It's just on the episode where you can say that kind of stuff.
Louis, Gabe, BFFG. How you going, boys?
Good, mate.
Good, mate. How are you?
Hey, just listen.
It's cut out for me too.
Yeah, it's cut out for me.
Oh, is it still rolling? Run it back. See if it's just his mic or the phone's fucked.
Oh no, BFFG. This could be a disaster because that was a minute long too.
Oh,
I hope it looks like his phone's cut out.
Yeah. I'll
no.
cut. People will be very confused with that sign, so I'll fix that up.
We'll edit around this.
Louis, Gabe, BFFG. How you going, boys?
Good.
Hey, just listen.
Yeah, he's fucked it. Go right to the end. Can you scroll? If it, no, don't worry about it.
BFFG, sincere apologies there, brother. Your dial-in has cut out 8 seconds in, and I can see that you've left a 53-second one there. That's just cut out, mate. I'm playing that right now on the speak pipe, and it's cut out. I don't know if that was your phone. Speak pipe's had to shit itself there. Sorry, bros. We love hearing from you.
Yeah, he might. I vaguely remember maybe him coming through again.
Okay. Sit tight with that one. Hopefully we hear from you again, mate, because I don't know what the fuck's happened there. We have one for the Patreon. Oh, he sent it again.
Yeah,
okay,
so
hopefully redemption.
Oh, hopefully he's not like continuing.
Oh, no. Anyway, back to what I was talking about before.
Bluey, Gabe, BFFG.
Yeah.
Just getting paid to have a shit here at work. Something I forgot to mention before.
Well,
who do we have to hit up about getting this fight televised? Like for the people that can't make it, I'm sure they can stream it and make some money off it that way, let us know. By the way, I just read those texts from Vince McMahon. God, that's like a 12-year-old kid's bloody got loose on the computer at night one night. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
BWFG, glad that one come through, mate. We'll talk to the promoters because a few people have said, I'm sure, like a few people have said to us they're interested in streaming the fights. Obviously, it's sold out.
Well, I've got an idea. If it's not getting streamed, we can maybe get someone to film. And we can put at least our fight on Patreon afterwards.
Yeah, you'd have to talk to the guys. That's not our decision to make, I don't think, mate. Okay, we can put it to them. That's not for us. Like, they're the ones.
But if they're not going to stream it, surely we have the rights to our footage. Anyway, maybe we don't.
I don't know. I don't know how it works, but yeah, we'll ask the question when we hear from the promoters for sure. Because heaps of people have messaged me that can't go, and I'm sure that you aren't the only ones. Like, there'll be fucking plenty of people that'll be keen to stream it. It's a really good idea. We'll let you know how we go with it, mate. I think they should do it for sure.
And the Vince McMahon thing we touched on the Patreon episode. If you've been living under a rock,
he's in
Vince
some shit.
McMahon went fucking rogue and is in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and there's some good text messages floating. Well,
and by good we mean bad.
We mean bad, but they're good content for us.
Horny bugger, put it that way.
Sicko.
G'day, winners. Guess who's got a new microphone?
Hey!
I accidentally bought an iPad the other day and forgot about it till right now. And I just bought an external microphone that doesn't fucking work.
So much better.
What a dumb cunt. But we're good. Hopefully, this won't fuck out and I won't have to start trying to figure out microphones again. Because that was really fucking annoying and I've had enough.
Us too, mate.
It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night and is watching us all with the eye of the tiger.
Wow.
Meow.
That was amazing.
That was astonishing.
How was the climax there? That was fucking sick.
The piss wreck delivering.
Thank you so much for getting a proper microphone too, cunt. Fuck me.
Fucking hard.
That could have had that kind of quality the whole time. Great work, mate. Fucking love hearing from you. Great stuff.
I'll read a comment from the first piss wreck he put on in the blue corner. He goes, got a pretty sneaky left hook on you there, Blue. Might just make a Blue Muhammad Ali, yeah.
Blue Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I like that, eh?
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah. Blue Muhammad Ali's good.
G'day, boys. Ranger here.
Ranger?
Just ringing up a bit of a rort for you this week. And it's getting harder and harder with these economic times, bloody taking the bride out for dinner and stuff like that and still being able to afford to do everything and pay for your house and all that sort of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So we've taken to, when you're going out for dinner or you're going to a bloody hotel or whatever, we just tell them we just got engaged on the day.
Yeah.
And Mrs. shows them her ring and goes, oh, yeah, we just got engaged. And they a lot of time you end up getting something for nothing. You get a bloody free fucking dessert, free something. The hotels sometimes give you vouchers for a restaurant down the road. Oh, here's a thingo. You get some discounts at this restaurant. Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much. So, saves you a bit of coin. Works out. Keeps the bride happy. Can't really complain there. But, anyway, so let me know what you reckon, boys. Looking forward to seeing you at the fights. And, fuck you, Gabe.
I like it. The girls would like that because they get to pretend they're excited about getting engaged all the time too. Bit of free stuff never hurts.
This is a nice and simple wrought on for me.
Wrought on for sure. Certified easily. And like hotel companies, and they're the biggest.
It could be pretty fun, like I've just lying a little bit.
Yeah.
Getting off on lying and getting away with it.
It's a bit naughty.
Yeah.
It's a bit naughty. Yeah, no, I'm all for that, mate. I really like that.
I might try it one day.
Yeah.
See how we go.
You have to get a ring.
Oh, yeah, I think burger ring.
Like, where's the ring? Oh, fuck.
She dropped it.
Bluey, Gay Boss, Delta Braves here.
DB.
Two things, couple of gripes. Fucking number one, all those cunts posting pictures of their first day of school for kids. Fuck off. Seriously, I mean, I know I'll be one of them at some point, but fuck off.
Yeah.
And secondly, all the fuckers posting pictures of kids with parts of their bodies covered up. If you think the photo's a fucking pedo thirst trap, don't fucking post it, you dumb fucking numpties.
Love that.
Boys, that's all I got.
DB.
What's your thoughts?
Yeah, good take.
Yeah, it is definitely weird when people like post photos of kids in the bath with like the smiley faces on them. I'm like, get rid of the smiley face. No, I'm not. I'm like,
zooming it.
Yeah, no, I'm like, get rid of those damn smiley faces. No, it's fucking weird. Like, yeah.
You clearly acknowledge that it's weird.
Yeah,
Because you're covering it.
Yeah, that's definitely weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. DP.
I've
Nail on the head there, bro.
yeah.
That's mad.
And like you said with the first one, I think it's play on. You can post your kid's first day of school, but it does get a bit old. Yeah. I've fucking had that exact thought, DB, about the fucking cover-ups.
Yeah, it's odd.
Don't post it. You're acknowledging it's weird by covering the shit.
Just pick one of them at the park or something where they got clobber on. It's fucking pretty easy. Fix that one. You got other photos of your kids where they got clothes on, just use them.
Ugh.
Fucking dickheads. Great work, DB.
I love that.
That's why he's fucking DB, baby.
G'day, boys. This is the Balmain Bomber here.
Oh,
I've got a bit of a rort for you. Now, when I used to work at Macca's, I would more often than not work in the drive-through booth, right? And subsequently, I would like to have my phone there. And I don't know how familiar you are with the reward system where you spend a certain amount of money, you get a certain amount of points.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, what I would do is that if some person would not put in their own code to get their rewards, what I would do is I would just stand there, say, I'm having a few technical issues here, quickly plug in my code, and I would reap the rewards. And as a result, I would go and shout my mates, Macca's, every time we went out, which is a lot. And one guy put on like 5 kilos from it, which is quite funny.
Nice.
Anyway, Bluey, have a good one. Gabe, eat some cheese. See ya.
Some old school fucking sledges at the end of the dialings here.
And I've been eating a little bit of cheese.
Yeah, I love the idea of collecting, because those points just go to waste.
I didn't know Macca's had one.
Yeah, the Macca's My Rewards, I think, is like the app.
Yeah,
I
see,
think,
I've never used them.
No, neither. I think the bride uses it. But the idea of taking points that would otherwise just be floating around the ether, same with like frequent flyer points, fuel points and shit, particularly when someone else is spending the money and they don't want the points. You're not. They didn't say, I want my points and you stole them. They were just happy to not know the points existed.
Yeah.
Play on.
They went, yeah.
Rolled on for sure, particularly if it leads to free food, albeit from Macca's. Like, made my feelings about that joint pretty clear, but free food's free food.
And he hooked up his mates.
And he's sorting the boys out. All for that. All for that.
Robin Hood stuff in a way.
Oh, fuck yeah. Rolled on for sure.
Any more, mate?
Yeah, a couple more. Plenty of dialings this week. Thanks, guys.
Louis, Gabo, it's the funk.
We want the funk.
You're damn fucking right you want the funk, Gabo. Bring that shit, boy. Bring that shit. Anyways, boys.
Yeah.
Since you've just recently covered your peeves, I thought I'd cover mine. Now, here's just a couple of sayings that get around on the fucking socials and out and about that I just can't fucking stand. Number one, people saying it, the ick. Just say, I don't like it, cunt. It's not that hard.
It is old now.
Number two, people using the word gaslighting or overusing the word gaslighting fucking does my head in. It's like some cunt heard it on a radio station or a TV show once and just went, oh, I like that. I'm going to run with that.
Yep.
People calling themselves entrepreneurs can't fucking stand it.
Yep.
If you've created your own business, just say business owner.
Yeah.
Stop calling yourself a fucking entrepreneur like you think you're top shit. The other thing I hate as well is people saying slay. Like, it just doesn't even fucking make sense. And then the last thing is people calling other people that's not their partner babe or babes. Can't fucking stand it. Just call them by their names or call them mate. It's not that fucking difficult. Let me know what you think on these 5 boys. The funk out.
Yeah, you didn't miss their funk.
For the funk, you mightn't have listened to the Patreon episode yet, mate. So the guys who don't listen to Patreon, we do a peeve of the week every week. So that's why we got a couple peeves coming in.
Yeah, that's just shit that like something that's bothered Gabe or I through the week. That's our peeve, and we'll just bring it to the show and have a fucking whinge about
And
it.
we've doubled up on one, me and the funk there.
Yeah.
But what was
Slay, entrepreneurs.
Oh, he just hates chicks.
Yeah,
Really?
I was about to say everything that you said is just shit that chicks say.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're right to hate that stuff because it sucks.
And I think I said gaslighting in last week's episode
You did,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because we were talking about been.
But
a
I
bad
used
person.
it correctly, I think.
But like, I think gaslighting was just like it becomes an in vogue term. You hear it like
it's meaningless.
Yeah, exactly. But just he's fucking gaslighting. It's like you probably weren't even doing that. You just wanted to say it to sound cool.
It's like he just didn't reply to you.
Yeah,
he's not gaslighting you. He doesn't like you.
You just suck.
Bluey, Gaylord fucker. It's a Slice here.
Slicey.
First time caller, long time listener.
What's up, Slice?
Just to let you cunts know that yous have done it. Someone has brought Sara Lee and saved the business.
Yep.
Well done, cunts.
Slice. Mr. Slice. Kimbo Slice. Yeah, we did it.
We did it.
We did it. It's not got the thing that makes me really happy is it's not gone unnoticed by the listeners. Like the guy, like I got a lot of tags in Sara Lee articles. A lot of people message me, people dialing in. They know. That's what matters to me, mate. I don't give a fuck that the big guys don't know.
Oh, mate.
I could fucking care less, mate. We know
And they know.
and they know.
We know.
Like we know between us, you listening and Gabe and I right now, we know who did it. That's fine for me.
That's what I did like about the We Mean Well thing too. It's like
We know.
like over 10 tags.
We know.
It's like we know.
We know who did it first, bro. It's fine. That's why I'm not mad about it. I'm like, we know.
Our shareholdings are pending.
Yeah. Fuck it. I want stock options for sure.
I'm sending this as a video instead of a voice note because I kept fucking the lyrics up. So we'll see how we go with this take. Well, she set the field on fire, just cutting across the pasture. And she'll have you falling forward, only right after.
Yeah.
Well, she got a cold heart, she got a warm smile, cut from the same cloth. She got a book, wow, a little bit angel, whole lot of outlaw. She trouble, but I tell you right now, yo, long live cowgirls. Never gonna settle on down, girls. Leave you in a lonely ghost town where the sun don't rise. Rodeo for one night. Love you like a Mustang. One hand on them giddy up brains. Holding your heart with some good aim on a goodbye ride. But it's fine, cause it's kinda my thing. Long live cowgirls. Yeah, long live cowgirls.
Oh, he's fucking that up.
Come on, cowgirls. Don't you wanna take me away? Lay me on down, girl, with that wild kind of loving you make.
Oh, yeah.
That's our boy Golden Tonsils Dylan. Is that Morgan Wallen?
Yeah.
He messaged me. He said you got him onto Morgan Wallen. He's been flogging it lately.
I got him onto it.
Well, he's like my boy Gabo Country. He sent me a message. He's like crediting you for him listening to Morgan Wallen.
Good fucking stuff.
Fuck, he's
mate.
good, that cunt.
That's Golden Tonsils.
That's GT.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. How good's his beautifully groomed facial hair? He's got a
not
nice
a bad
beard.
looking rooster,
Good
bro.
style of bloke, mate. You drop that fucking mate. You get yourself up to a few open mics and start playing. Mate, you'll be fucking. You good looking bloke that can sing. You'll be fucking.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully you do already have that confidence, mate. But if you don't,
You need to.
let us instill it in you.
Bruh, get out there. You're fucking good style of bloke. Well groomed facial hair that can do that. If for nothing else, do it for the pussy.
Hey, and if pussy's not your cup, do it for the dick.
Do it whatever.
Whatever your preference is, mate.
Do
All
it
I'm
for
saying.
do it for roots.
Do it for the show.
If you don't want to be a professional singer, if you're happy with what you're doing, just do it for the fucking starts. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Because
there.
it's talent going unused. If you're not.
If you're not. Guys, that's our last dial-in. If you like that and you want a little bit more, we do a Patreon that comes out every Wednesday. It's a bonus episode. You can sign up now for like very cheap. Basically, you're like getting in early, like a good stock. Like you're getting in now, it will probably go up, but it's like a good pyramid scheme. You're getting in at the ground floor. If that tickles your fancy, links in the show notes.
And on the odd chance you're unfamiliar with what Patreon is, it's an app or a website. Download the app on your phone is probably the best way to do it. It's just another option where there's a paywall in front of the content and we just upload all our content onto there.
It's a great way to support the show if you're that way inclined. If you're enjoying things, Gabe pumps heaps of shit on there. All the sparring from the boxing's going up there. You get stuff early and you get an extra podcast every week too. If not, if you think, boys, fuck you, stick up your ass, you don't get more money, that's fine. We'll see you next Friday for the free episode.
It's fair as that, mate. It's fair as that.
We'll still be here.
And if you do want to do something for the show, or even for yourself, you want to feel like you've done a good deed, follow the podcast so you don't miss an episode. Give us 5 stars so you can see me in pain one day.
He will be getting his asshole waxed in like another fuck. Are we over halfway?
Maybe.
Maybe close to halfway. We're halfway.
1,005 stars is what we need.
It's for Gabe to get his ass and testicles waxed.
Which I fucking pulled a Band-Aid off the other day.
If you didn't like that,
it made me realize how bad I fucked up, bro.
If you didn't like the Band-Aid, you are not going to like what you committed to.
I just went, and I was going, what have I done?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
So I really, actually, don't rate it. Don't rate it.
No, 5 stars. We have to see this.
Love you guys.
See you next week.
See ya.
You're my boy, Blue.